while back on your Keek where you were spinning around in circles on the chair. Are we gonna hear that one?
Oh, no worries.
Ever soon? You know which one I'm talking about?
No.
The No Worries one?
Yeah, that one. Are we
Oh,
gonna
No
hear
Worries.
that soon?
I don't know actually what's gonna happen with that song. I've been back and forth on whether or not I want to put it on the record because we were recording it early on. Yeah, I mean, it's a fun one. I don't know that it's exactly sonically cohesive with the rest of the album, but it's a fun song for sure, and I enjoyed that one a lot. Anybody else?
So what do you like better, acting, singing, or going back to being more music, or?
Well, right now, definitely the music has taken the front seat. You know, when you put together an album, it takes a lot of time and dedication. You kind of have to put all your eggs in that basket just because you can't be working on a television show. Like Army-wise, for instance, we're still waiting to hear if it's going to come back for an 8th season. And if it does, that'll be a really tough choice whether or not to go back, or because I'm in the middle, I'm knee-deep in this record, and it's proven to demand all of my attention even now, and we haven't even gotten into the heart of promotion yet. So it's tough, but as to whether I enjoy one more than the other, I don't know if I can pick, you know, it's hard. I get bored easily, and I like to jump around, you know, to all the different mediums of entertainment, but right now I'm fully focused on music and this album. You guys want to take, yeah, go ahead.
What made you decide to be famous?
I never decided to be famous. That's like very common misconception, and anyone who sets out to be famous is making a catastrophic mistake with their life. So make sure that that's never a goal of yours, please. My goal was to just succeed in music and in the arts and in acting and in performing and entertaining. I always knew that that's something I wanted to do, and it wasn't for the money or the fame. It was never about any of that. And it gets misconstrued. People think that it's a really fun thing, and it can be, but it's not all there is, and it's certainly why it's not why I do what I do. I do it because I love to make music. I love playing on stage every night, and it's again, it's just like it's a common misconception. People think that everyone who does what they do is for to be famous, and it's just not the case. Yeah.
So you've acted in TV shows, Summerland, Army Wives. You've done movies in person. So how does that differ from putting your voice in for Tinkerbell and the Chipmunks?
I mean, it's all part of the same thing. I mean, it's acting. It's just using your voice as opposed to live camera. It's a fun gig actually because you can just show up to the studio in your pajamas and your slippers, and I trust me to do that. And you go to work, and it's a really laid-back gig. You go in there, you sit down, you're behind a microphone, you get to create different voices, and it's a lot of fun. But I think it's just another, it is acting. It's just voice acting.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you finally get your album together, are you gonna have like your own tour, or you're about, or if Army Wife gets picked up, or you just push it back?
I don't know. I think that obviously if there's a whole process that goes along with putting out an album, and touring is definitely a big element. And I think probably sometime next year I'm going to do my own tour. It's definitely a plan. I don't have any dates yet, but if I had to guess, probably spring time.
I do.
Yeah.
Do you sometimes wish you weren't famous because people follow you around and you don't have no one?
Yeah, I mean, there's times where it's tough, like you just want to go down the street or grab, and you do want to just wear your pajamas and don't want to get changed, and you have to think about that stuff, which you should never have to think about that, but yeah, I mean, everyone has good days and bad days, I'm still human, so I have, days where I go out and I'm just not in the best mood, and I have to put on a face and be friendly. It's sort of a catch. It can be a catch-22, and there's a lot of perks. There's a lot of great things that come with it, and I do try to use that sort of power power that I do have in an influential way and try to, you know, and do things to help people, you know. I think that's kind of, there's a big picture aspect to it. So yeah, I mean, there's good days and bad days for sure. You guys want to take some pictures?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do it. Eddie, where should we set up for
We're
photos?
gonna do it outside, so if I could have everyone stand up and get a line, and Jesse can
Okay.
move over.
Okay, cool. We'll see you.